Well, I think the main message for this past weekend was let's just take it one skill at a time and let's build momentum through the competition, which we did. Starting on beam, we had great leadership. Christina was able to give us as good a routine as she has done all season long, and kind of as good as she was at the end of the season last year. So that was a real bonus for us, but they got momentum in that event and kind of kept it going. Went to floor and did a great job, but we didn't want them to leave this meet feeling overexerted, but did enough to win. Possibly could have scored a 197. Some inconsistencies, but you know that's the things you can't control. But the things we can control, the team did a great job. They were fabulous, and you know it's a long trip. It's a hard trip. The fatigue last night was probably at its all-time high when we got home. But we're going to recover, do a little bit today, and have a very light week going into being able to get on the podium in St. Louis on Thursday, because it's a podium meet. And we'll be up against a very good Missouri team and a very good Iowa State team. Lindenwood I think they won their division championships last year. So we can't take any of this lightly, but it's most of all another opportunity for hopefully for us to get a little bit of our vaulting lineup back in there, and this week of light practice might help us get Kennedy vaulting. So that's what we want to come out of this week with, and try to have a little stronger vaulting lineup going into the weekend, and certainly then wanting to have the very best lineup we can have for Sunday against Kentucky.
Coach.
Thanks. Okay.
Right there. There you go.
Thanks.
Kaya, another all-around title. Is it to the point now where when she goes out to do literally anything, you just check it off? You're just like,
no, not really. You know, we're dealing with a nagging ankle issue from an Achilles tendon. So every time she steps out on the floor, we have to be meticulously careful that we haven't overexerted or had any kind of overuse. So we're really minimizing what she's doing in the gym and minimizing what we let her do in the warm-up. But she's so consistent and so focused that we feel very good that we have her prepared every week.
Have you ever seen a gymnast like her? She's 17, but she's mentally up in the senior, maybe even a grad student type level.
She's got, of course, she's an elite level athlete, which is the cream of the recruits that come out every year, and which puts her a cut above in her mental and physical preparation of what she does. And she's just had an excellent background, excellent family support, but her coach, Kim Zameskel, is as good as there is in preparing kids, giving them a great foundation, and then maintaining an elite level, and that's the product that we're enjoying.
Why do you do this every year? The meet on Friday, then come back on Sunday.
It's the only way we can get 6 home meets. You know, unless we can convince somebody to let us start competing, maybe have a meet before Christmas, and then come back and have 6 or 7 home meets, which is ultimately the direction we would like to go.
Have you ever thought of doing that?
Well, we used to. Back in the day, we could compete before Christmas and before y'all were born. Yeah, back in the day. That was back in the day when a lot of gymnastics programs were going.
But the preparation it helps you with for the way the NCAA regional format is now.
Yeah.
This helps, right?
It does. It gives us that back-to-back feeling. You know, we go on the podium on Thursday. We compete on a podium on Friday evening. We come back Friday night. We'll have a day of rest. And so it's close to what we do, but it's that 2-day format, that 2-day mentality for the team. And then coming in on Sunday afternoon for a Sunday afternoon meet does allow maybe a different set of fans that don't get to see us on weekdays. They can travel on a weekend.
It's been a couple of weeks now that they won't be in the PMAC for a meet, but of course these road matchups, just how do you think it's going to help with their growth when they get back inside their own home?
They're always anxious to compete in the PMAC. There is a little bit more nerves, I think. There's a little bit more excitement about being in their own arena, their home, their house. And we had a great crowd at Arizona State. So I'm sorry, with Arizona State and Oregon State in Corvallis. Had a great crowd and lots of questions about, you know, the staff wanted to know about Dr. Alexander, how supportive is he? So it was a good opportunity for us to share the support that we've had from him. So it was a great opportunity, but always good to come back to the PMAC. Always exciting.
Coach, is it a reach to say that the injuries this year have been a little bit of a blessing in disguise, getting a lot of different contributors from the top to the bottom? Everyone's experienced now, everyone's seasoned.
I wouldn't say it's a blessing. I would say it's an opportunity to make lemonade. There's nothing blessed about it, but the opportunity to give us the more depth and get kids ready that ordinarily would not be the focus of that event. Lexi Nibbs on vaulting. Under ordinary circumstances, she would be sitting on the sidelines, but she's getting the opportunity to vault. She's vaulting a little bit better each week. Maddie came in early and to vault. She's a vaulter, and each week we've seen her progress and get better. So we're trying to do the best we can with capitalizing on the opportunity to get more kids in the lineup. Sammy Durante went in on vaulting this week and did a great job. A little bit skitsy on the landing, dropped her chest, trying to check herself just to make sure, am I okay? Because to go from our training situation to a hard surface, there's a little bit of a transition. But not a blessing at all. Don't put that in there. It's more about being able to make some lemonade and giving other kids an opportunity to thrive.
You have a large group of juniors in this team. Some of them have been in, some are out, some have give you some good performances, some maybe you could be a little better. What do you want from these juniors going forward? I mean, they're upperclassmen now.
I think that Reagan Campbell is giving us a lot. She's doing a great job for us, and for her to anchor on balance beam and do what she's doing, and we made some changes in her floor routine, and she hit a really nice floor routine this week. So having 2 floor routines, looking forward to 2 floor opportunities to compete and get her more prepared for the closer we get to the postseason, because we feel like this team has the opportunity to do the same thing the last year's team did, and that is peak at the right time. And the junior class, Christina Desiderio, we're going to do a little bit of floor work today. My goal is to have her in the lineup, and last year our goal was to get her in the lineup on floor for this meet, and that's what we're doing. Sarah Edwards, gives us 2 great events when she doesn't have a sprained ankle. So the junior class is, I think, giving us as much as they can give us at this point in time.
When are you hoping to have Sarah back?
Oh God, I doubt it. I doubt it. She's still having a lot of pain when she's running. She's walking without a limp. She's doing as much as she can do. The trainers are doing everything they can do. If we could go somewhere and lay hands, we'd be doing it. But they're doing everything they can do to have these kids ready, and I think the kids are eager to get back out there.
At the beginning of the season, you compared Kaya to Sarah Finnegan, obviously, and that's high praise.
Mm-hmm.
You're obviously not shocked, but just how well she's acclimated to it, what can you say about her?
About Kaya and
well,
Sarah Finnegan didn't really do all around until later in her career, and Kaya is every week she's that thoroughbred that just goes out there and gets her 4 events and walks away. We're hoping this weekend that we don't have to use her on floor exercise both nights. We'd like to have her in the all-around on Sunday. That's the plan, but we'll see how it goes. We've got Alona that's really coming around, and would like to get her on balance beam this week. We'd like to get Sarah Finnegan in, but if we had, I'm sorry, I said Sarah Finnegan, Sarah Edwards. That would be nice. Yeah. But there's some moving parts right now, and we're hoping that we'll have a little bit more depth going into this weekend, so we'll have some choices so we can truly rest those people that have done all around every weekend.
When Kaya's doing all like that she's doing now as a freshman, how do you even see her getting even better in the next 4 years?
Yeah, I kind of got off track with your question. Consistency wins, and she's been extremely consistent in her performances and what she's doing. And if she maintains this level of consistency and continues to polish and find her perfection point, she could be as close to a 40 in the all-around as any athlete we've ever had.
D-D, I assume you probably heard about what Barry Booker said on the broadcast this weekend.
No. No.
No.
I don't know what he said. I don't know what he said.
He was reprimanded something about looking forward to going to see some girls in skimpy costumes.
How awful.
There was a gymnastics promo for
Uh-huh.
this coming weekend's coverage on the SEC network, and he made a
No,
inappropriate comment that drew a reprimand from the commissioner.
from the commissioner? Good for the commissioner. You know, good for the commissioner. You know, we've had a lot of those slurs through history, haven't we? And maybe there was no reprimanding, but yeah, deservedly so, and thank you to the commissioner for doing it. But, you know, we've been out of town and on the road, and no, I have not seen it.
You talked about how the PMAC kind of makes some of the gymnasts a little nervous. Do you have like a mantra or like a speech that you usually give them, something to focus on to calm the nerves?
No, we just tell them to stay in their zone, stay in the purple zone, focus and control the things you can control. And if you put stuff in your boat that's not going to make your boat go faster, then shame on you. So get the clutter out of your boat, focus on your performance, focus on your team, and let the rest take care of itself.